The sun did not just shine on the village of Omu, it beat. For 3 years the clouds were made of brass, the cattle became bags of bones, and the river was nothing but a graveyard of cracked mud. Then came the stranger. He walked into the village square at high noon, not a single drop of sweat on his brow. He carried a clay pot that never ran dry. He offered a deal. I will bring the rain, but the first thing that grows from the soil after the storm belongs to me. Zola, our eldest, warned us. Nothing given in drought is free, she whispered, but Kojo, the strongest hunter, laughed. He was tired of eating dust. He stepped forward and shook the stranger's hand. The sky turned the color of a bruised plum. The thunder sounded like the gods beating giant drums. Rain fell, thick, thick, sweet, life-giving rain. The village danced. We planted maize, yams, and beans. We forgot the stranger's price. We thought he meant a plant. The first thing to grow from the soil wasn't a crop. 3 days after the rain, Kojo's young wife, Amina, tripped in the field. As she fell, her golden anklet, an heirloom buried years ago by her ancestors for safekeeping, snagged on a root. When she pulled it, she didn't find jewelry. She found a hand made of flesh, and bone was growing out of the earth like a seedling. Then a head, then a torso. It was a twin of Kojo, identical in every way, crawling out of the mud. The stranger appeared at the edge of the field. The soil has bettered your depth, he said, his voice grinding like stones. You thought I wanted your food? I wanted the harvest of men. The blood. Kojo, terrified, pulled his machete. I will not let a shadow take my place, he roared. He lunged at his earthen double. But here is the curse of the Omu soil. What happens to the harvest happens to the farmer. As Kojo hacked the neck of the mudman, his own throat began to open. As he pierced the double's chest, his own heart sprayed crimson onto the very yams we hoped to eat. By the time the sun set, the field was soaked, not with rain, but with the heavy metallic scent of Kojo's life. The stranger didn't take the double, he took the original. He led the mudman away by the hand, leaving the village with plenty of water, plenty of food, and one cooling corpse in the mud. In Omu, we learned, when the earth is thirsty, it doesn't always want water. Sometimes it wants blood.